Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I hope you're well. In broad daylight, Israel has once again committed a war crime. Israel has again crossed the line, and European countries are now finding it difficult to provide support and solidarity to Israel. It is becoming a headache for them to show fake piety for Israel while providing them with missiles and rockets to fuel the continued assault. And now, it seems many countries are forming a resistance against the apartheid state. The leaders of France, Italy, and Spain criticized the recent strikes by the Israel Defense Forces, calling them unjustifiable and demanding that they immediately come to an end. Emmanuel Macron repeated his prior declaration that he would not be providing Israel with additional arms during the Med-9 summit of the EU's Mediterranean member states and Cyprus. Not only this, it was also reported that Macron had a conversation with Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, over the phone, where he tried to win over his side as well to take steps against Israel. This joint show of outrage is because the Israeli military was accused of targeting the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Lebanon twice in less than 48 hours. 2 UN interim force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, members were injured when Israeli forces opened fire on a watchtower at the force's headquarters on Thursday. 2 more peacekeepers were hurt when Israeli forces opened fire on the same post on Friday. The 3 EU nations that delivered troops to the UNIFIL expressed their outrage and declared that Israel should immediately end its attacks, saying that Israel had seriously violated humanitarian international law. The more shocking thing here is that the US had beforehand asked and warned Israel not to attack the peacekeepers in Lebanon. Following the attack, Nicaragua severed all diplomatic ties with Israel, while Jordan joined the European countries in calling for halting all arms supply to Israel. But wait a minute, haven't we heard such statements and condemnations before too? When Ahli Baptist Hospital was attacked, when troops stormed Rafah, when the Flower brutal assault took place, when the World Central Kitchen Aid Convoy was attacked, when little girl Hind Rajab was targeted and executed, and the list goes on. Except for Nicaragua severing ties and France imposing an arms embargo, no positive action can be seen taken by any other nation. How can we take this outrage seriously when all the previous ones have proven to be hollow? How many times will the world leaders just condemn the actions of Israel and not take any proper action against it? Speaking about action, an action has indeed been taken by the US. Of course, not against Israel, but against Iran because of their recent retaliatory attacks on Israel. The US has imposed new sanctions against Iran's oil sector because Iran tried to self-defend its interests. What an absolute display of hypocrisy by the US. Will these countries' outrage and condemnation be fruitful this time? Or will they remain as baseless as they were in the past? Will MBS have the audacity to oppose Israel while collaborating with Macron to place a weapons embargo on Israel? Or will Israel ever stop adding new war crimes to its list? Time will tell. All that's evident at the moment is that Israel has complete control over its actions, and that world leaders watch idly as Israel its will against innocent people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala end the suffering and pain of the Ummah. Ameen.